we think right now it's really all about fiscal in the following sense. The economy has done far better than most people thought this past 6 months. But that's because you've had policy kicking in on every front. You've had credit policy, monetary policy, fiscal policy. Right now, we're entering a period where we risk losing momentum because we don't have that fiscal engine kicking in. But if I can flip around and look on the positive side next year, if we get fiscal coming back, maybe in Q1, big fiscal, if we get vaccines, then we're going to stick with highly accommodative Fed monetary policy. We could really get a powerful reacceleration of growth next year. The risk is that if you don't get that fiscal contribution, then the Fed for sure is going to try to do more, probably with its QE. But the Fed's ability to amplify a positive shock from fiscal and vaccines is much greater than its ability to offset disappointment on fiscal and vaccines. So we need it all to come together to give that really powerful boost.
It makes sense. So let me ask you this. You've kind of mapped out the next 6 to 9 months. What about the next few weeks? So when people call you, they say, Krishna, I hear talk about riots. I hear extended election outcomes. There's all this craziness going around. What is your best advice for investors throughout this period?
Well, look, I think that it's, in a sense, going to be important to try and filter out the noise, try not to be, super exposed and very, very high frequency trading strategies that can get blown up. For instance, if we go into a contested, election outcome. For most investors, I think, to be honest, the advice is try to filter out as much of this craziness as you can. And, make your bets in terms of what you think is going to play out over that slightly longer horizon. I would say that if we do get a serious sell-off triggered by some election-related concern, that's probably a buying opportunity, right? Because under most of the plausible outcomes, we are going to see a refocusing on economic policy stimulus under the new Congress and with whoever won the presidential election.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.